Are you in an unhealthy relationship? Do you feel anxious and confused and even uncertain of where the relationship is going and even possibly unsafe? Keep watching and I'll give you some signs of an unhealthy relationship and what you can do if you've found yourself in one. Hi, I'm Rachel Wood. I'm a relationship and life coach with Creative Pathways Coaching, and today we're going to talk about what it's like to be in an unhealthy relationship compared to a healthy relationship and what you can do. In healthy relationships, people feel safe, feel accepted and respected for who they actually are, compared to unhealthy relationships where they feel anxious, confused, uncomfortable, and even possibly unsafe. Knowing these differences can help you actually make choices about who you date and who you don't date. While it's common to fight and bicker in a relationship, sometimes relationships can be toxic and leave a person feeling insecure and fearful. And of course, this needs to be addressed. Any form of abuse, from seemingly mild to obvious, verbal, emotional, physical and sexual abuse, is not just a sign of an unhealthy relationship. It's a banner to tell you to get out. So do so and do it safely. Here are some signs you will find in an unhealthy relationship. Number 1, they put pressure on you. When your partner pushes you or pressures you to do things that you don't want to do or aren't ready for, including sexual activity that you're not comfortable with, they tend to not take no for an answer and can use threats and ultimatums as a result. Number 2, their unpredictable behavior. In this scenario, your partner is likely to get angry easily and you don't know what's going to set them off next. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. And of course, you feel anxious about the relationship as a result and yourself. So as a result, you say yes to things you wouldn't usually say yes to, just to keep the peace. Number 3, controlling behaviors. Your partner tells you what to do, what to wear, and who to hang out with. They check up on you and use threats to get you to do what they want you to do. Number 4, humiliation. Your partner calls you names, puts you down regularly, and puts you down in front of others, and makes you feel bad in front of others. So those were some very obvious signs that you might be in an unhealthy relationship. Here now are some less obvious signs that you really do need to pay attention to. Number 1, the need to be needed. Now this is for both parties. The relationship becomes built on the need to be needed. The need may be that either you or your partner needs to do stuff or certain things for the other partner to make them feel needed and loved. This need to be needed or need to provide that need becomes the focal point of the relationship and may allow little room for real growth, both individually and as a couple later on down the track. Number 2, no emotional support. Neither of you actually turn to each other for emotional support, with the relationship actually being quite superficial as a result. You tend to look for other people for emotional support instead, like friends and family. Or you don't feel that you can confide in your partner. That if you reveal something that's very sensitive to you, you're not sure if they're going to react in a respectful way or a sensitive way to your feelings. Number 3, you have a negative impact on each other. Again, this is both of you. You can see and identify ways in which you and your partner negatively influence each other. Particularly harmful behaviors such as heavy drinking, drug taking, even just laziness. Maybe as well you both spend more money than you actually earn. Number 4, they don't make you feel good about yourself. Your partner doesn't make you feel good about your body. They point out weight gain, aging signs, that dress that really makes your butt look fat. This can extend to your mental abilities as well, including your partner telling you that you're stupid or implying that they're the smart one in the relationship. This also includes when they imply that they only value you for one thing, whether that be sex, the money that you bring in, your looks. Number 5, disrespectful of your feelings and boundaries. This is about your partner being dismissive about your emotions, invalidating them, especially, for example, like fear. You know, when you feel they're driving too fast and too erratically and you want them to slow down, but they don't. This can also extend to them not respecting your answer when you say no to something. Number 6, not interested in your interests or success in life. Your partner doesn't seem interested when you're actually experiencing some success in your world, or they can belittle your success. As well, your partner can be dismissive of your projects or interests or hobbies. They judge what you do by how they perceive what you do rather than how happy those things make you and how important they are to you. Number 7, issues aren't ever resolved. When you argue, one or both of you gets defensive. You never acknowledge that the other has some valid points, maybe, in that argument. And when you both argue, you just blame each other rather than, accepting some blame or some percentage of blame. You can both be very critical of each other. Either one of you or both of you may feel you're being nitpicked about the ways you're not good enough. Now, here are some signs of a healthy relationship so that you can actually compare. Number 1, being yourself. You just feel comfortable around your partner. Changing yourself to please someone else doesn't work in the long run, and as a result, they actually are falling in love with someone else and not actually you. So it's about being yourself in the relationship and being really comfortable being yourself. Number 2, feeling comfortable about being honest in the relationship. You feel comfortable about talking about things in the relationship, including problems and concerns, knowing that both of you will resolve these issues together. You feel you can discuss issues that are important to you. You ask each other what you're thinking and feeling and really listen to each other. Number 3, mutual respect. You respect and support each other and as well listen to each other's concerns. Both of you treat yourselves with respect and are comfortable with saying no with things that you find uncomfortable. Number 4, feeling safe within the relationship. If you feel threatened in any way, you are not in a healthy relationship. That's a really good sign. Feeling safe is about feeling safe both physically, sexually, and emotionally. It's important that you know that your partner won't take advantage of you, hurt your feelings or your body. Number 5, trust and reliability. Trust is about being able to count on someone. It's about believing that they'll be honest with you, follow through on their promises, and to be consistent and accountable. When you trust someone, you know that they'll look out for you and support you. You have each other's backs and each other's best interests at heart. Number 6, equality. Both partners need to be equal. Equality is about keeping the relationship safe and fair. There is no one person who has more control in the relationship. Being equal in a relationship means actually sharing the power, sharing the control, not bossing each other around. It also means sharing the responsibility in the relationship too. Number 7, supportive. Being supportive is about being cared about and listened to. In healthy relationships, people actually listen to each other, help out with problems, and actually support each other in many different varied ways. So can you see the differences? How not to enter an unhealthy relationship is to be constantly aware of what the traits are in a healthy relationship. And if your relationship does not look like a healthy one, you need to get outside help from a professional or leave. We all deserve to be loved fully for who we are, and this will not occur in an unhealthy relationship. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below for future content. I post a new video every Wednesday morning or Tuesday night, depending on your time zone. And remember, you can book a coaching package with me or check out my other coaching resources on my website, and subscribe to Creative Pathways Coaching Instagram or Facebook page. The links are in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!